Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is $3 Theater, and right now it is not looking good for Disney. It is looking like a gigantic meteor is coming for the entire corporation, the entire organization, and things honestly don't look like they are going to be getting much better anytime soon. And of course, I did want to talk about that because I don't want to celebrate this. By the way, I'm not celebrating any of this. Hollywood itself has lost 120,000 jobs in the entertainment space, and that's devastating. It's going to push back productions, push back releases, push back pilots. The Cannes Film Festival shut down today, and it's going to delay things for quite some time. Hollywood is in a state of panic, of which it's never seen before, and a lot of people are going to be impacted. And Disney, quite frankly, is in the exact same position. In fact, this is an article that popped up over here on comicbook.com saying Disney warns of continued disruption. I love how it says warns, like it's warning people. I guess I don't. Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's not just like the company. There's a ripple effect, right? This is a symbiotic relationship. Private companies in and around the parks are going to be directly impacted by this, whether it is hotels that can't book rooms or it's other restaurants that can't get guests. I mean, this is a massive, massive ripple effect when you start looking at how tourism is impacted by something like COVID-19. Now it says, Disney is now warning of more business disruption due to coronavirus spread. The company said to The Hollywood Reporter about how their operations will have to be tweaked as a result of the pandemic. During a conference call on February 4th, Disney estimates that they had lost about $280 million due to closing Shanghai and Hong Kong Disney parks. It has only grown since then, with the closing of the parks in the United States and even other locations around the world. Factor in the losses from the summer movie slate having to be shuffled around, and the picture is clear. Yeah, and that is actually one of the reasons why there's those talks about Apple coming in and picking up Disney right now, where their shares are lower because of the lack of income. And the truth of the matter is there's no validity to that rumor, in my opinion. And I say that because there's so many facets to what Disney owns. Look, they've closed the theme parks, they've closed the cruise shows, they've closed the theaters, they've delayed movies coming out, which means merchandising is not going to be sold. It means all of the other facets that go into something like the big movie releases and the big theme park stuff is not going to be applicable. And again, who knows how long this is going to last? I mean, and who knows if Disney will ultimately be able to survive unscathed. Now, look, at the end of the day, they profit $2.2 billion a year off their theme parks. So they've got money. All right. They've got money. When I talk about unscathed, I am talking about the potentiality of something like Apple coming on in, right? Something like Apple coming on in and attempting to perhaps maybe swing some favor their way to pick off some of the stragglers, so to speak. Now, it goes on to say here that our business could also be impacted should the disruption from COVID-19 lead to changes in consumer behavior. The COVID-19 impact on our capital markets could impact our cost of borrowing. There are certain limitations on our ability to mitigate the adverse financial impact of these items, including the fixed costs of our theme park business. So, yeah, that's not good. They're scared. They're like, this is like legitimately saying that Disney is scared. And it's so weird to look at a corporation like Disney, right, and to go, wow, they're actually kind of quaking in their boots on this one. Now it goes on to say here that the giant company decided to shut down all of its North American stores amid the pandemic. That means Downtown Disney, Disney Springs in Orlando, and add both Disney hotels, Walt Disney World to the mix as they close tomorrow as well. Everything pointing to business facing a bit of a squeeze as travel is limited, which is very true, which is absolutely very true. Right now, even you're looking at, flights, right? Airfare travel is plummeting in price. You could get a good price right now to almost anywhere for a good deal. But with all these travel restrictions and blocks in order to prevent the spread and social distancing being key impact here, key effect here, people aren't going anywhere, which means money isn't being spent, and that means money isn't being earned, and that means the economy grinds to a halt. And in places like Anaheim and Orlando and Burbank and Paris and Hong Kong and Shanghai and Tokyo, where Disney has massive footholds, again, that symbiotic system gets absolutely messed with. And then you start seeing how bad the rot is if something doesn't get fixed soon. Now, I don't know where things are going to go. I don't know how things are going to end up. I have faith that our government will be able to figure it out. I've heard some good things happening in regards to like antivirals, as well as not vaccines, but like therapy. And they're trying to slow the spread. China is saying as well that there are no new cases that they've been able to report that they know of. And of course, China likes to lie. That is, the government there very much likes to lie and spin propaganda. So they're going to make themselves look as good as they possibly can. But it's interesting to look at Disney, this like this gigantic titan of industry, right? This untouchable behemoth of a company that is able to come on in and drop $71.3 billion, half in cash, half in stock options for Fox last year. And then you think they're just going to be riding this wave forever, man, because there's really no need. They own everything. And then in the moment when it all comes crumbling down, when it all comes crashing down, when it all gets hit and it all gets knocked out by basically a gigantic crater, you can realize that no, they weren't prepared like the rest of us weren't prepared. And as a result of that, oh boy, we are definitely in for one hell of a time. And I do wish everyone luck. I wish everyone to get their, what they need in regards to, food and income and everything. And I just, the only way we're going to get through this is to be together. And so that's all we can do right now. Anyway, if you guys like to leave your comments below, I'd really appreciate it. Or head on over to facebook.com/groups/3buck theater. Get in on the action over there. I probably won't be doing any more live streams for the rest of this week. I'm just slammed. It's very difficult for me to be home. And I will talk to everyone later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and peace out.